moon, the moon, the moon. On in a couple of days, and sometimes I do stuff like that because I need to decompress. Now, you know what they say: don't decompress. Don't decompress. Stay your foot on the gas. That's some of my problem right there. Keeping my foot on the gas. But one thing about me, I'm gonna stay on it. I was just about to ask you that. You think that's him? That he did it?
Yeah, they have video of him, and he confessed. His dad, his family.
He confessed to his family?
Yeah. They're the ones that turned him in.
I know his dad turned him in, yeah. Wow.
And they are not their Republicans. So all this other shit about is somebody else, and it's the liberals.
Well, that boy is Democratic, though. He's a Democrat.
Is he?
That's what they were saying.
That's what they trying to throw it off.
Yeah. I think black people need to stop participating in both parties. They both acting cultish.
Oh, well, they know it's the liberals and the Democrats that did it. What the fuck? So they would have said it was a black person if there was any black person inside. That person would have been grabbed up and snatched. But I think that the thing is too, the other two guys that they arrested, they were working with that boy. They said he was on websites talking about that shit.
Yeah.
Because one of them said, "I'll do it again," and then another one had a piece.
That's like you stopping at Walmart.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I think.
Hola.
I think that boy. I think he was set up to do that. I think on them websites they pushed him to, do something like that, radicalizing him, talking about Charlie. But they were saying the roommate was saying that he hated Charlie and was talking about killing him and stuff like that. But that's why I be telling people on Twitter, see, y'all talking about liberal this, liberal that, and it's always you white people shooting each other over nothing. Y'all don't even know each other and y'all be killing each other. Shooting up schools. At least in hoods and black people, it's rival gangs. They know each other. Like, that's crazy to me. And then y'all want to blame liberals. Y'all always finding like these boogeymen. Like, why is it always someone else doing something to y'all?
That man crazy though.
That boy?
I was listening. Kirk, whatever his name is. He's
Charlie.
crazy. I listened to a lot of shit that he was saying about black people. I was really offended. I was like, I can't listen to no more. He said so much shit. And then when girl asked him if his child was raped, his 10-year-old was raped and got pregnant, would he not want that child to have an abortion? He said, no, she has to bring the child. The baby will be born. I'm like, what in the fuck? Wow.
Some people think like that, man. You can't let that stuff get to you.
I ain't that's just a little snippet of all the shit he was saying about black people too. No brain, women, black women ain't got no brain, think, and all kind of shit. And the civil rights thing should not have been, and all that. Like he worked. He died by the same shit that he talked about. That's what happened.
He what?
He died by the same shit that he talked about.
Yeah.
That he promoted.
Yeah.
And that is what it almost felt like a Christmas anthem in that country.
Nah, that boy was crying. They talked to him, the one that asked the question. He was like, "How do you know who's gonna happen?"
I mean, it was so intuitive.
Yeah, poetic justice type
It was
stuff.
like the last word out of your mouth is gang violence. The last word.
Yeah.
It's like, wow, that's
At this point, you could say that Democrats and Republicans are gangs. Because he died under gang violence. You going banging on the Democrats, and then you got a Democrat banging on you. Right? So, like that's like you said. He died. Huh? That boy? I don't know. I'm just talking.
I don't think it is.
But, you know,
He heard his breath when he jumped off of that roof.
yeah.
Because he was limping.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That
22-year-old boy. He been training with guns since he was born. They have pictures of him shooting at the range and taking pictures with guns. And this is what, I don't know. I don't condone anyone's death. Because that's crazy the way that he just died like that. Just sitting there and then all of a sudden he's gone. Like, I believe he died from that gunshot wound right there. I don't think he was alive when he went to the hospital.
I think you're right. Because the way they was carrying him off. But I was telling somebody at work, and they put that boy up to that little boy is because they knew how integral Charlie is to that whole MAGA movement. They know that everybody kind of runs through him, and then he has his connection to the president. So a lot of people like if they put that boy up to it, they understood his connections. Because I remember Candace Owens was telling the story about how Macron, the president of France, was wanted her to stop talking about his husband. And she said somebody close to the president called her and was telling her the president of France was just there and wants her to stop talking about his wife. And she was like, she didn't say who it was, but everybody knows how close he was to that administration. Everybody. Not only that, the stuff that he started saying about Israel, you can't have somebody that's that close talking about these people.
I think it was a definite hit, for sure.
I don't know with a 22-year-old, but you could be right. Now, what if we find out he knew the other kid in Pennsylvania, Butler, Pennsylvania? The one that shot at Trump. Huh?
You said he knew him?
No, I said, what if we do find that out?
If they were all in the same chat.
Because they found his phone pinging to some FBI outsourced building in Pennsylvania that was going back to Washington, D.C. to the FBI building.
Did you see the one guy that was on the ground that when the cameras panned on him, he got up and he started going
Oh, yeah, I
and
saw
he was
that.
right in the front. I'm like, why are you doing all of that? That's crazy work to me.
Mm.
And that was a black man, they would have trampled his ass and took him in and said, oh, you did it. I don't know why they didn't question him. Maybe they did.
I think they questioned. They didn't leave no turn. But you know they got so many cameras that it probably didn't even do nothing. Take that long. They probably didn't even have to question that many people. As soon as they went and looked at all the cameras around the area that's facing in and seen that dude walking on the roof, they just followed him. That's it. But then the parents had to tell him because they were saying if they couldn't find him, So parents had to.
Parents turned
So it had to be weighing on him for him to go tell on himself.
his parents. He called his dad.
Yeah, but it had to be weighing on him for him to go tell him that.
Yeah.
To tell him?
Yeah. He had no way of getting out of Dodge. He didn't have.
How does that sound if somebody call you and say, I'm the one that did that? How does that sound? Like, he ain't bragging, especially if you said his family is Republicans.
Yeah. But I don't think that all Republicans agreed with that guy, Charlie.
No. Everybody don't agree with everybody. Like, that's just how it is.
Oh, boy. I think that a lot of them agree with some of the stuff he was saying.
Yeah.
But he even said that Trump needs to tell the truth about Epstein.
About what?
About Epstein.
Oh, Charlie Kirk said that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who knows? I don't know. It was crazy work.
Yeah, he did. But that's what I was saying. He started going at Israel this year, like June, July. And then they said that he had one of his close friends post if Charlie said that if he goes against Israel, they're going to try to kill him. And then this guy, Benjamin Netanyahu, the same day gets on TV talking about it was the Islamic people. What are you talking? I can't stand them people. What's wrong with you? Oh, you just listening?
It's crazy that he's a young boy.
Both of them were young. The one in Pennsylvania and this one.
No, not I'm talking about Charlie Kirk.
Ah, yeah.
He saw a way to get his name out there.
That boy?
Charlie.
Yeah, because, you know, David Harris, Candace Owens, Brandon Tatum, you know, all these black conservatives like this guy. And he was in a lot of videos with them, hanging out with them. He was with Kanye West. You know, he just saying stuff that he hear black people say. And then he's just like, I'm just going to say what they say. I'm not going to be racist about it. I'm going to just be more, I'm just going to say it. You know? Because, you know, he did say stuff about black people, but it's not like I don't remember that black woman thing that you just talked about. But when I watch these debates with black people, with black women, black men on Anton Daniels, sometimes it's like black women just don't care what men think or say at all. It's like, like, y'all want us to do everything for you, but then when we tell you how we feel, you forget it within the first 5 seconds. And then we repeating it, and it's kind of crazy. You tried to hit me?